Southern African Agri Initiative has launched a wine marketing project. It's called the Wine Farmer. It's an online shop aimed mainly at making family farm wines available to consumers across South Africa at what they say is at cellar door prices. All an effort to rescue an industry that has been hard hit by the pandemic. Joining me now from the initiative, Board Chairman Theo de Jager. Good afternoon to you and welcome. Before we talk about the marketing project, give us a sense in terms of loss and surplus as to how badly impacted the industry has been.
Thank you, Jeremy. The lockdown has caused huge surpluses. For 20 weeks, the wine farmers could not sell their products. And when the market was liberated again, it was mostly the larger groups, those who operate on a mega level and who had many brands under their umbrella, who first had access to the reopening of the markets. So many family farmers still sat in dire straits. The problem was not only that they could not sell the wine which they already had in tanks and barrels, but many of them also got letters from the cooperative sellers to say that they would not have quotas for next year. As at the moment, we estimate just short of 4 million litres of wine in surplus. That's more than our local consumption. And this is why we have launched this program. We simply want to stimulate the market to give these farmers an opportunity to farm themselves out of these financial hardships.
And these are small farms, as I understand it, but nonetheless in desperate straits because there's always a jobs dynamic attached to anything like this, isn't there?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. You see, we concentrate on the products of family farms, family wine farmers and winemakers. And they also now have some problems to access financing. You know, this happened exactly at the same time when Land Bank went through the floor, and we are still holding our hearts on where the government is going to assist Land Bank to get on its feet again. But it leaves farmers in a situation where, without access to financing and without cash flow, and with these backlogs, we really had to come up with something special to make sure that they can simply survive. The farms in that industry is some of the oldest wine farms, some of the oldest wine families. We have some of them whose wines we have now listed who are 7th and 8th generation farmers on those farms, and so also the workers. These farm workers come on these farms for generations.
So you've launched this initiative, essentially an online shop, as I mentioned, and what you'll tell me is it's good wine at very competitive prices.
Yes, it's boutique wines. We started this project with one farm from each of the wine producing districts, and then we will roll it out every week, adding more and more of those, and we make sure the farmer gets exactly what he would sell it at his cellar. So we kind of subsidize the transport and the warehousing to some of the bigger towns and all the cities in South Africa, just to make sure that it is a family-to-family transaction and that there is access across the country from families who want to buy this wine for a Sunday afternoon meal or to go with a Saturday evening braai at way cheaper than what they would have bought it should they have bought it from a grocery store or a liquor store.
All right. Creative solutions are needed to survive at this time. Theo de Jager, thank you very much indeed from the Southern African Agri Initiative.